Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the DawgCast.
Turn it right up, cause it's time for the broadcast. RewDawg and Mr.Z coming with the dumb facts. Listen in and you'll hear they're taking it. Know you love it, so just like the page. We here to talk and we here to play. It's the DawgCast, dog coming live from the cage. Hello everybody, welcome back. I know it's been a while, but deal with it. We're back for now.
No, not for now. We're looking to be back on a more permanent scale this time.
Yeah, hoping so. I mean, things pop up though, you know.
Yeah, I don't want to bang out 3 more episodes and go on hiatus for 6 months again.
It was 2.
It was a while. That's all that fucking matters to me.
It was
too long.
It's definitely been a while. I mean, good thing I had that other one that we recorded, but I thought I posted, but I posted as a private video and nobody else could watch it on YouTube.
But that's okay. I mean, you win some, you lose some, and then you just forget some.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the ones I forgot.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah,
Not me per se. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no, I'm too good for that. That doesn't happen. What are you talking about?
I don't make mistakes. Are you kidding me? Shit. If I were to make mistakes... Oh, wait. Damn, I am here now. No. Don't hurt yourself.
Oh, I'm not. I'm turning down the volume so we don't get feedback from something beeping or anything like that. That would be awful. It would make more editing work for me.
Yeah. They're going to have to deal with my lip smacking from me drinking my drink anyways.
Right. Sorry, I slipped it.
Slipped the tongue in the wrong hole?
Right. So, I was, dude, the other day, Cody came over. He did a Let's Play with me on Super Meat Boy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got some super meat, boy.
I don't want to hear about your super meat. But no, when we were playing, Cody has never played the game, so I made him play. And he told me he hasn't played the game in years. And I was like, what? Like, that baffled me.
Honestly, being Cody, I'm not surprised.
I know.
He's not the type of person to, I guess, do what we do and waste our life away playing video games.
I wouldn't say waste.
I'm just going with a general, you know, a generalized outlook on the things that we do. Yeah. And I guess the lifestyle that we've chosen.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm definitely comfortable with it myself, but I know it's not for everybody. But like when he told me that, like I was literally baffled because I was just like, how does somebody not play a game? But then I thought about it, I was like, that's right. There's a lot of people I know who don't play games, and it's like, it blows my mind because I play so many games myself. So I'm just like, what do you do with your extra time?
I'm totally with you on that. I mean, I can't help myself. I don't even have a computer or anything. Yeah. What do? Hop right on the Google Play Store and just download whatever the hell game I feel like playing. Right. Shit, I'll play a game for a week, delete it, start a new game. Yeah. Yeah. I should be a beta tester. I'd make money doing it, at least that way. I mean, come on. Cool. There's other ways around me doing things the way I do.
Yeah, for sure.
But fuck it, right?
Dude, I don't care. Like other people tell me, like I've heard from a lot of people, like, what do you do? Like, why do you waste your all of your time playing games and stuff? And it's just like, cause I don't find it a waste of time.
And that's exactly it. That's what I was saying by the generalized outlook. Most people look at the video game structure and see how everybody's trying to get into it and wants to play video games.
Yeah, and I mean, like, the thing is like that definitely has boomed up within the last like 5 years. You know, like that was definitely.
I'm personally saying a couple of the bigger reasons for it are people like PewDiePie, the Game Grumps, Markiplier. Those big names are branded into this career or lifestyle path.
Yeah, I mean, like even before they were like starting to come up, like it started like with well, not with, but like some of the first people to do it were like Angry Joe, I believe, and like Total Biscuits, Jesse Cox, and like like all of those guys.
I still don't think they were the biggest influences. You look at one in particular.
I don't know.
I personally say PewDiePie has spouted this generation of gamers.
Yeah, he got in a lot of trouble though recently. I don't know what's going on with him because I don't really watch PewDiePie or like follow him too much, just because like he's not the kind of entertainment that I like. I'm not saying he's bad or anything like that. You know, he's just not what I prefer.
Oh, he's definitely aimed more towards the younger
folks. They kids and stuff, they definitely got a hold of him, and they definitely love him. And that's great, you know what I mean? Me personally, though, I don't know why, but I like Jesse Cox and Total Biscuits and the Game Grumps. But the thing, my determination between, like, why I feel like Total Biscuits and Jesse Cox and stuff are such, like... Yeah, really.
Every time you say it, I can't even help it. You always are like, oh, and then Jesse Cox, and in my head I'm like, Cags. His last name is Cox.
Right. Doesn't matter, though, because he has more money than I do.
He's got more money than all of us in this house combined, and I'm including the people downstairs.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. But, yeah, the reason why I say, like, those two had a big influence on it is because it's, like, you know, like, Game Grumps, there's 7 or 8 different people on the show. You know what I mean? So there's people who are subscribing because of certain people on their lineup. Total Biscuits is himself. Jesse Cox is himself in all of their videos, and they have just about the same amount of views as, like, subscribers as the Game Grumps.
I'll give you that.
So it's just like, what they do, it blows my mind. Because, like, Total Biscuits is more of like a critique and review and kind of shit like that, you know? And if you're into that kind of content, he's good. Like, you know, like, I don't like a lot of the stuff he likes to play. He doesn't like a lot of the stuff I like to play. But my thing is he's brutally honest with it. Like, he's like, it's not a game I like, but it's not a bad game. Man. You know what I mean? Like, there's some games he's just like, I'm not even going to play it. Fuck it. But,
well, I mean, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You start a game and then you realize it's just not the game for you.
Yeah. But when that usually happens with me, I'm like, I got to finish it, I guess.
I can't even bring myself to do that. If it's a game...
Dude, we're going to do it. I'm going to make you do it.
I don't know about that, though.
Dude, no, it's happening. You're going to play Viva Pinatas and you're going to play till we win.
I want to play what?
Viva Pinatas. You're going to play till we win.
No.
Play till we win.
I really want to play that one game that we started playing that one night.
Which one?
Beautiful Katamari.
Oh, yeah, that's a fun game.
We didn't get too deep into that, but after watching you play it for a good half hour or whatever, I was really amped to do some more on that one.
Yeah, it's definitely that one's definitely pretty fun.
I want to do like some of the most fun games ever made. I don't like doing those ones that just have a general overall crap rating.
Well, yeah, no, I don't generally try to find those games, but my thing is, it's like I will play those games, and I own tons of those games. You know why? Because I like to try new games, and that's why like half of those games I have, it's like I have it, I've played it, I just don't like it because it wasn't very good.
See, I just can't. I literally cannot bring myself to do that because when you try, you're investing too much time. For me, it's different. Like with a movie, you know.
Yeah.
You could see the whole movie in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And if it's a bad movie, there you go. You're the next big critic on the movie.
See, my thing is like, I get what you're saying. Like, I get what you're saying. Because games, they have a lot of hours that you have to invest into them. Mm-hmm. But my thing is I paid for this fucking game.
That's why I don't even pay for it. No, that's why I don't do it.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, I don't know what games are good and stuff. And it's like, everybody on the internet likes different fucking things. So I like to dabble into it myself. I want to figure out if I like this game or not. I buy it. If I don't like it, I just have that game. I don't play it a lot. I will boot it back up every once in a while and just play it because I own it. But it's like, I don't, like, generally I try to beat the story of every game I play. And then after that, I'm like done. I don't do any of the side shit and stuff like that. I just beat the story, I'm done. Yeah. That way I don't have to play this garbage ass game.
I'll let other people take care of like that.
Well,
I'm like, you paid for it, maybe I'll play it for 5 minutes and tell you I really hate it more than you do.
Well, good. Good. No.
But that's all you're going to get out of me. You're not going to, like... There's no person on the planet that could force me or pay me enough to just sit there and play crappy games I absolutely hate.
No,
because more often than not, I'm going to want to throw my controller at the screen.
Yeah. And trust me, I have been there.
Well, I know that's a big problem in my life. When I get really angry, I get really angry. Like, it almost becomes a problem. I've thrown controllers. Almost threw it at my Xbox one time. Probably would have been a bad day.
Yeah. I mean, that's funny, though, because, you know, like, I don't get that mad. I've never been that mad to where it's like I've thrown a controller.
See, I think it's testosterone based.
I don't know, because, like, I get pissed. Like, don't get me wrong. I get mad, I let it out in a different way, for sure. Like I'm just like, I get mad. I make a lot of grunty sounds.
See, I just turn off aggressive.
Like I just turn it off.
I can't help myself. I'm not that type that's just like, okay, I need to take a break. I'm just gonna chill.
Nope.
I literally will have a raging fit and throw fucking everything and start screaming.
Yeah.
Just because I'm just an angry, aggressive person. When the testosterone builds, I can't help myself.
Yeah.
Physical aggression for some reason just takes over. My body's like, throw everything, fucking yell, scream. I
have yelled and screamed, and lately I have been getting a lot more irritated with certain games. You know, like and I like the games that I play all the time, but there's just like something has just stricken a nerve recently where I'm just like, oh, fucking stop it! Like I get pissed.
Sounds like somebody needs to choke a bowl.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. That doesn't generally kind of help, because then I zone out and I keep trying, and then I'm just like, I'm getting even more pissed off now. Dude, that's like countless times I've been in the middle of a mission, I die or like I lose or whatever. I just turn it off. I'm like, fuck it. Nope, I'm not even saving. I'm not. Fuck it. I'm done. I'm leaving.
Well, that's me exactly. I'm just like after I'm done having my fit, it's off, and then I'm off doing other things for a while.
I mean, generally, I can feel myself starting to get to that point. So that's when I'm like, I'm gonna turn this off before I start I'm gonna start throwing shit. I'm gonna start yelling and screaming, cursing at this fucking box that's not real.
See, you can handle that brief moment where your body wants to start raging, but your brain kicks in and it's just like, no, I'm gonna just chill this time.
I'm just gonna turn it down.
My body doesn't work. I mean, I literally will go through my entire fit before I turn it off and then finally come down back to earth, and I'm like, okay, I need to just relax.
Just need to calm.
I already broke the controller. Woosah, motherfucker, woosah. But usually the aggression comes first. I don't have it in me to stop until I realize that I broke that barrier.
Yeah.
And probably something else.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, I definitely heard it while we were playing Call of Duty back in the day, for sure.
I'm the most aggressive Call of Duty player known to man. I used to be the kid that was screaming at everybody, "You're a fucking idiot!
I fucking hate you!
You're a fucking martyr! Fucking martyr! That wasn't even a quick scope!"
He shot me around the corner, cool. Fucking cool.
He shot me cross map.
Right.
Even though he was literally just like standing at the top of the map.
Right. It's just like you happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. It's like, no, fuck that guy. He's cheating.
It's those types of maps where they can find that one high, not spawn, but they can find that one high point on a sniper map. Mm-hmm. And as soon as you're spawning across the map, because the rest of his team's got his side locked down,
right?
He's just spawn sniping everybody.
Right.
That shit pisses me off more than anything.
Yeah, spawn kills are no fun. I mean,
I don't mind spawn kills so much as spawn sniping. You can't spawn and shoot the sniper right away. Yeah, he's ready for you.
Yeah.
Now another guy comes around the corner because he's camping the building. A little different. You've got that half-second reaction time where he didn't even know you spawned yet.
Yeah.
So he comes whipping around the corner ready to kill you, and you're just like, bitch, please.
Right.
Eat my fucking AK.
Eat a dick.
Eat a big bag of dicks, you douche canoe.
Right. Douche canoe. Oh, dude. I keep staring at that right there. That game.
Zombies? Oh, dude. Every time I come in here, I'm always looking at Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and I'm just like, that's my jam. I want to play some more.
Yeah, we definitely got to get back on that, because we got attacked by a giant baby.
Yeah.
That was the end of it.
I'm just going to start calling it the Big Bastard Child from now on. Dude. Because it is literally a bastard child.
That thing looks creepy as shit. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my god.
I just don't like how it stamps around so fast. It's all running across the map faster than you can.
Right. Yeah, this fucking piece of shit ass baby.
What kills me is, like, you get past that level, and the next, I think, 4 or 5 levels are fairly simplistic. Until you hit the next big boss.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think there's 52 or 54 levels, I think, in the game.
You got me. I've never actually beat it.
Maybe there's 60 levels. I don't remember. But
I got no idea.
Hell of a game, dude. I must say, for something that was made in the early 90s, that game destroyed any other Sega game I've ever played in my life.
Yeah, dude.
It's creative.
Well, Sega, I used to fucking play a shitload of Sega when I was a kid.
Me too.
Because it's like, that's what my parents had. They had the Sega and the NES. And it was... And no, not the Super Nintendo, everybody. I'm talking about the original Nintendo, because I get that question all the time.
Yeah, I had
the
a Super Nintendo.
No, the fucking NES. There's a
Yeah, the NES was better.
No, Super Nintendo was definitely better, but we had the Nintendo. They just had more games on it. They were cooler. Like, they had, like, Clay Fighters and shit like that.
Yeah, there was more games, but...
There was Diddy Kong Country and fucking... All of those games were great. You couldn't play them on the fucking NES. Donkey Kong Country and all that shit.
I didn't play most of them anyways. I think the only things I ever really played on my goddamn Super Nintendo was like Tetris.
That was a fun game.
And crap, now I can't even remember. Oh, Super Mario 3.
Super Mario 3. Oh yeah, that's a fun game.
I think those were the only 2 games I ever played on my Super Nintendo until my mom sold it for $8. I'm like, that was a priceless goddamn console.
Right.
Give it another 20 years, I think it'd be worth a bunch.
Yeah.
$8. Got rid of the console, all the cords, and all the games for $8.
Was it one of the original ones though?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the original cables and shit too. Fuck yeah.
I kept it in great condition.
Yeah.
Because she found it at a garage sale like 4 or 5 years prior.
Yeah.
So I was still young.
Yeah.
We never bought any new games for it after she bought it.
No?
Nope. We only had the original like 5-6 games that came with it.
Oh, okay.
I only played 2 of them. One, because, well, the other thing was we had Duck Hunt, but we didn't have the controllers.
Yeah, no, we had the same issue. Because was it the Mario/Duck Hunt one, or was it just straight up Duck Hunt?
One was Duck Hunt, and the other one I think was Super Mario. I think they were separate. I don't think it was the double.
Yeah, because that's the one we have on the Nintendo. On the original NES, we have the first Mario/Duck Hunt
crossover
game.
Pack, yeah.
Yeah, and we can't play Duck Hunt, obviously, because I don't have the gun. And I'm not trying to go buy one to play Duck Hunt. I mean,
shit, I would.
It actually sounds kind of fun.
Kind of fun. Hell, I could probably play Duck Hunt for the rest of my life.
No. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, yeah, I'm in. After that, it's the same shit, man. And plus, I'm pretty sure that gun is not very responsive.
It's
I'm not sure. I haven't
played
that game in forever. So like all of these like justifications, I can't really back up because I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure that the gun is probably not very responsive.
No, it had perfect response. It was the aim that was a little wonky.
That's what I'm talking about with the responsiveness.
But
it's just because
on the upside, they put the sight on the screen. So as long as you were pointed at the screen, you were right.
Yeah.
But as soon as you dropped away from the fucking screen or went up too high and then came back, your aim got a little wonky.
Yeah, because it was trying to reconnect again.
But the trigger response time was literally hair trigger. I mean, it was like as soon as you press the button, which is the way most video games are.
Yeah.
It reacts.
Yeah. Well, there are some that are pretty bad about that.
Yeah. Most of those, I think, are like newer generation games getting into new, like game drivers.
Like testing a new kind of development software and stuff.
Well, I'm trying to think of what they actually call that. The engine, the game engine.
Oh yeah.
When every time they're working on new game engines, of course it's going to be flawed.
Yeah, well.
Till we got up to Dream Engine.
To a point, because it's like they fixed stuff that was wrong with the last engine, but with every fix that you make on the other one, new problems come up. It's a never-ending cycle, so there will never be a perfect engine to develop a game in.
That's what it is. It's not Dream Engine. It's the Unreal Engine.
Oh yeah, no, fuck.
That's
yeah,
the jam.
That shit is fucking good. Everybody, dude, I love playing games that have that engine.
Have you seen the Dragon Ball in Unreal Engine?
No.
Oh my god, the hyper-realistic Dragon Ball scenes are just so... Oh,
dude.
like the one you guys have, Budokai.
Uh-huh.
Can you imagine playing that with hyper-realistic graphics?
I feel like it'd be a little too flashy for me, and what I mean by that is just bright colors and stuff. That's really all I mean.
I'll have to show you later. It's pretty damn cool. I think they toned it down so that it wasn't too bright and flashy.
Yeah.
But the way that the characters and the background, like when I think there's a thing where they had Goku running super speed on the ground and shit.
Yeah.
It's quick.
Well,
like you can see every detail of every rock.
Is that on console?
I think they did it strictly. It was Unreal Engine, so I think it's computer only.
Okay, so yeah,
it's a computer adaptation.
Okay,
adaptation. Whoa.
Well, I mean, like they use Unreal Engine on console games too. But my thing is
cutscenes mostly.
Well, they developed the game in the engine.
The new Zelda game, right?
I don't know if that was Unreal. That might have been a different one that Nintendo uses. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into the new Zelda game too much. I've been trying to keep it on the down low because I'm trying to buy a Switch and that game and just play it for myself. Mm-hmm. So I've been avoiding all spoilers. Game Grumps and God knows everybody else on YouTube has fucking done a Let's Play on it. And I'm like, I can't watch any of this because I'm trying to fucking...
play it for yourself.
Yeah, I want to learn the story. So like, that's like one of the only games that I'm really like avoiding trying to like hear. And I know it's been out for years or so now, but it's just like I don't care. I want to play it for myself. I want to know the story myself. There was another game that was like that too that I bought recently on my Steam. It was Hellblade Suwana Sacrifice. That game, I heard about it on the Co-Optional podcast. And then I went and watched Jesse Cox play the first intro portion of it, and then I stopped it, and I was like, I'm going to buy this game and play it for myself. Another game I want to get that I refuse to watch any Let's Plays of so far, Resident Evil 7. I really want that game. I watched the Game Grumps play 2 episodes of it, and then I was like, I'm going to stop because I want to see what happens for myself.
I've been so confused on their naming of the fucking Resident Evil games.
Why?
Resident Evil.
It's Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, right?
I don't even know anymore.
It is. And in Japan, it's Biohazard Resident Evil. Biohazard 7 Resident Evil.
Go Japan.
That's where it came from. They were Biohazard before they were Resident Evil. But their game, it's taking it back a whole different thing. Because like, it's not like 6 by any means. It's not like 5 by any means. I can't even really describe it. It's like kind of going back to like the original one where you're stuck in a specific location. You're not traveling different parts of the world and all that stuff. You're stuck in a location and you gotta get out while trying to figure out what's going on and stuff like that. And like, it looked intense because they were playing it in VR, which is something that I would really love to do. But fuck that, man. Like that game, just like watching what they were doing and stuff, like it looks like it's a legitimately good horror game. And I've been wanting to play one of those for a long time because I'm tired of this fucking run and hide bullshit. You can't shoot me, you can't hurt me, but I can see you, I'm gonna come find you. You're hiding in a cabinet, but I'm gonna rip you out and then I'm gonna kill you because I'm a dick and this game sucks because it's no fun. So it's like I'm just tired of those. So I'm just like, I'm glad that they're coming out with some new shit, like, or not new, but like they're taking it back a little bit and like kind of trying to develop the horror aspect. Like the atmosphere is fucking creepy as shit, and that's the kind of stuff that people don't realize like make those games is the soundtrack, the atmosphere of the game. Also, the storyline should be relatively decent. Obviously, some of them are going to be outplayed, some of them are going to be done. It's hard to come up with an original concept this far into the development of games because they've been around for so long. You know, there's been so many tries of everything. Some of them work, some of them don't. You know,
that's the thing, is things that might not have worked, you know, years ago with the developments in technology and shit we got. Dude, everything could be different. Mm-hmm. You just sometimes just have to reboot an old idea that, you know, failed in times past because new age thought process is a little different.
Yeah.
Nowadays, also, people want all that crazy shit that makes no sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, I want some kind of a guideline. Like, I want the story to make sense personally, because really, that's what I play games for. Is I like to be in the world. I want to see what the story is. If your story is garbage, I'm gonna play it, but I'm not gonna play it again. You know what I mean?
You want to be sucked in.
No, and see, that's why I like a lot of these open world games and stuff. But like, that's why I've always been heavily driven by story. It's like, that's what I play games for. I didn't play Call of Duty for the multiplayer. I just played that because you guys were all into it, and
I play games strictly for content.
Well, yeah, obviously the content has to be there, but the big portion of the fucking game is your story content better be good, because that's what I paid for. I didn't pay for your bullshit multiplayer thing. I hate games like that.
That's why we're different types of gamers.
Mm-hmm.
you're purely a story-based person.
And co-op. I like co-op and story. I don't like versus kind of bullshit. It's just not my kind of thing.
I'm like, on the whole co-op thing. Co-ops are fun. It just depends on what type of co-op.
Mm-hmm.
If it's one of those types like the indie-style Tomb Raider game, where it's 2-person and you work off of each other to complete the puzzles.
Yeah.
Those are cool co-op games.
Yeah.
Other co-op games where it's like Payday.
That one's fun. I do like Payday.
The Army of Two. Those games, they're cool. But for me, it's just a 2-person single-player Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You're just playing the storyline of Call of Duty, but with 2 people. Kind of. I'm just saying. Like, that same generalization.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
I like a game where if I'm going to be pointing and killing people and shit like that with other people, I want it to be my team of real people against another team of real people, so we can see who actually is better.
Yeah.
Not fucking robots where you just shoot them all and it plays out a storyline. That's cool and all, but
yeah,
I want to know who the better shot really is, not against a goddamn robot.
Yeah, but also in a co-op game like that, they usually do have a point score, headshots, kill shots, and all that kind of stuff. That you're still playing for the technical same thing. Who's a better shot? If you really wanted to do it, like I said, I don't like being competitive when it comes to certain things. I do get competitive when I play games. More or less, I like bullshit like arcadey games that are like versus and shit. You know, like I hate fighting games. I don't like Street Fighter and all that kind of shit.
I love
mostly because I'm terrible at them. They're not bad games. I'm just bad at them. So I'm just like,
you don't have to be good at them. You just have to have fun.
That's what I do. But it's no fun getting your ass kicked 20 times in a row.
No, it's not. But that's how you get better.
I've been doing it for fucking like 18 years and I'm no fucking better whatsoever.
But you do it like once every 2 years.
Not growing up, I didn't. Trust me, not growing up, I didn't. That was like an everyday thing.
Well, you versus Isaac, Mortal Kombat is one thing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It ruined my experience for fighting games. So I don't even put up with it now, because now even when I play against other people, I still get my ass kicked. So I'm just like, fuck this. This is not fun for me. This is not fun for me. I'm not gonna just fucking sit here and get my face punched in 90 times. Fuck this. No, that's not. This is not fun for me. Like I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna stand here because I try to do combos and shit like that and sweeps and all that bullshit. People are better at them. They fucking fuck me up before I can do one, and I'm like, like I don't. It's
why don't you try
dude? I hate it.
Why don't you try more like single player style, something like Fight Night?
No.
Fight Night's dope.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Come on, full joystick like analog control. Your punches are based around what exact movements you do on the analogs. Come on.
I could do that on Mountain Blade on my computer.
I don't even know
could do that on. Oh, it's alright. I mean, like, it's not bad. It's one of those games where it's like you build armies and like conquer cities and shit like that, but there's like a whole other aspect where like you go into the battlefield to fight the fights and shit like that. You have to keep your towns going, obviously, make sure there's not a bunch of people getting pissed off. It's essentially one of your basic ones. Trying to think what kind of games those are, like strategy.
It sounds kind of like Fable-y.
No, not Fable. No, it's more like let's see, like Total War, or like like Total War games.
Okay.
Have you ever played any of the Total War games?
I've never played it, but I've seen like gameplay of it.
Okay, well, it's kind of like that, where it's like you're your character, you're like the king or the leader or whatever. The story is like you are a scrub and you're working your way up to being like.
Don't call me a scrub, you piece of shit.
You're a scrub. You piece of shit.
You know what? Fuck you. I'm going home. And I'm taking this clock with me.
No, don't touch my clock. I love that clock. That's my clock.
Well, you know what? Fuck your clock. And your couch.
Why would you say that? How dare you? What did my couch and clock ever do to you?
They both looked at me funny, okay?
Well, that one has a face on it, so he can't help it.
And it's that wink, dude. He's winking at me, and I'm not a fan of dudes winking at me.
He loves you. Look at that smile.
Not homophobic, but he never stops winking.
For all of you wondering, I'm gonna put a picture of what we're talking about when it comes to about right.
Yeah.
So look forward to that. Thumbs up because you can't see it. But yeah,
I just thought about it. If that were the whole body, he would be giving the thumbs up too.
Right? He would. He really would. Oh, I never even thought about that.
As soon as you said it, I looked over and I was like, "Oh my god, that is the one where he gives you the thumbs up."
Right.
That's creepy.
It's funny though.
In a funny way.
Dude, that thing's definitely it works. It's loud. Gives me a heart attack every morning.
Oh, dude, a heart attack every morning sounds great.
It wakes me up, dude. That's the thing. Because I sleep like a rock. Can't just wake up to a regular digital alarm clock. I've tried for years and it never works.
Dude.
That thing, oh my god, it's terrifying. Dude, you're just sleeping like...
Where'd you get it?
Like, ah!
Where'd you get it?
I got it at Target.
Oh, I know where I'm getting my alarm clock because I need something to really wake my ass up.
Yeah, and trust me, it does. Like it... And it's like... That too. It's like as soon as it starts ringing, you're just like heart's racing. You're like grab the top of it so it stops ringing. It's just like, oh my god.
How do you stop it?
In the back right here.
Oh goodness, the button.
Yeah, you have to hold this because it'll keep ringing. But once you turn it off, it'll stop, and then you have to just turn it back on. So like now, it's set for 9 o'clock. So since it's on, it'll go off at 9 o'clock p.m. So you have to wait till after the time.
Oh my goodness, it's not even AM or PM.
Nope.
It's just the next base.
It's a basic ass alarm clock, man. It's like an old school alarm clock.
Go back to the 90s, bro.
Dude, later than that shit for sure. But yeah, it's definitely like, that's definitely one of my favorite purchases.
I think this was like one of the most updated clocks pre-analog.
Probably, yeah.
I'm not even kidding. And I think it was like the mid-90s they started coming out with the analog fucking clocks on them.
Mm-hmm.
That had like digital faces even.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know. I've had a lot of those kinds of clocks throughout the years. And it's like, dude, I sleep right through like nothing. I have...
That's me in digital clocks anyways.
Yeah, and it's like even with the alarms on my phones and stuff like that, it's like, it doesn't matter. I'm sleeping through it.
It's just not the same thing to wake up to a versus a... Like,
yeah,
you know,
it's like, it definitely wakes you up. Like, it's just like, because it like...
Good, I want something that's going to wake up my whole fucking apartment building, because fuck everybody in that place.
Yeah, I need to
I'm just kidding, they're not bad. Not bad, you know, people. But...
No, when you gotta get up for work, you gotta get up for work.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I gotta do what I gotta do to keep my job. Sorry.
And that's the other thing is like, the phone alarm clock, it's too easy to just...
hit it and go back to sleep.
Well, I don't even wake up.
Yeah.
I swear to God, my arm just does its own thing and turns it off. Fucking wake up an hour or two late, and I'm like, no.
Right, I purposely did that too. Damn it.
Especially with the new scheduling. New scheduling, literally, dude. Like, I'm up at 3:30, and we're out of the house by 5.
Fuck that.
I'm off work at 2:30. You're going to work, and I'm done with my day. That's how fucked up my work schedule is now.
Fuck that.
Like, this new job, I don't have anything against it, but it's definitely weird going back to the early mornings.
Yeah.
When I've been so used to late nights for the past few years.
Yeah. And see, like, actually, it's funny because I talked to my sisters about that over the weekend. My grandma was talking to me about it too, and it's just like, I've never been a morning person, even like during school when I was young and stuff like that. I was just never a morning person.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I knew early on I was going to be a nighttime worker, and I have no issues with that. My only thing is I hate it when you're the only one who works nights and everybody else you know is like daytime, because then you literally are one lonely son of a bitch.
Well, that's what's funny is for a while now we've all had night shifts.
Yeah, and see, that's what I'm used to now because it's been a while. You know, like everybody that I know had nighttime shifts and stuff. But like when I first started working nights, I was the only one working nights, and I was like, "This fucking sucks."
Oh, I remember that when you were starting to work your third shift over at the circuit board shop.
That one was terrible.
I was still painting, so my schedule was early mornings. You were late nights. Everybody else I knew was working my schedule. And you were the only person that was oddball. Now it's the exact opposite. Everybody we know is working fucking nights and shit because they work at bars. They work at the schools. Like, there's people I know that are fucking working at the beer factory now and shit late nights.
Yeah, and it's just like, you're working in the morning time, so it's just like, well, what do I do now after I get off? Everybody else is starting.
Yeah, y'all are going to bed, and I'm literally on my way to work. Y'all are waking up, I'm done with work.
Right.
It's fucking nuts. It's so weird to me. Yeah. I never thought I'd be back in morning shifts, because I'm like you, I'm a night person. I love the nighttime.
Yeah, I just hate getting up early, man. Like, I can do it, because I do it every day now. Like, I get up at like 9. Any earlier?
That's earlier for you.
Oh yeah, for sure. Better than like 11 or noon. But
which was what you were doing for a long time.
Yeah. Oh, dude, there were a lot of times where I get up at like 1, because I start at 3, and I still have 2 hours to just fucking go. But it's just like definitely like I said, having that alarm clock definitely put me in a routine. 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock usually. I've had that set on 9 o'clock for the last 2 days.
It's nice having a little more time, huh?
I woke up before it. Both times.
Alright. Getting plenty of time.
Yeah, so
I guess that's what kills me most now. I don't have any time. I literally wake up, get ready for work, we're out the door.
Yeah, and there's no time to like just kind of naturally wake up or whatever.
And I guess that's probably my biggest issue with all of it, is I'm the type of person I like to hang out, get ready before work, wake up.
Yeah.
But with the new job, well, I can't even really call it a new job. That's what sucks.
Yeah,
it's
just kind of going back. Yeah, it's just kind of going back to the same thing. But
I have no time.
Yeah, but I
mean,
then
when I get off work, I'm so dead tired.
Yeah, well, yeah,
I barely have the energy to go home, take a shower, and then lay on the floor and pass out.
Yeah, and like that's just because like you do a lot of physical shit. Like a lot of lifting, climbing up and down, and that shit wears you out.
Mm-hmm.
And
carrying around ladders all day and shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, that's just
Especially in commercial construction.
Yeah.
When you're doing these early stage jobs, there's no ceilings.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the, areas we have to do, 14 foot high, 15 foot high wall.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to stand on the top of a 6 foot ladder.
And reach.
Which is goddamn scary.
Yeah, for sure.
And yes, reach up. I'm literally just like barely reaching the top.
Toes
yeah, on the top of a 6 footer.
Yeah, fuck that.
And then I have to do that 100,000 times a day, up and down the ladder, because I keep moving and moving and moving.
Yeah,
it's nonstop.
Move over. Yeah,
it's nowhere near like residential, man.
Oh no,
residential, you can take your time. You're getting paid good money. This shit, you really got to work for your money. You got to move to stay in commercial work.
Yeah. Well, it's because like company, like businesses and stuff, they're hiring you to get it done because they have business hours and they can't have you, like they can't do a lot of this stuff with a bunch of people walking around in the place or whatever, So they need it done like that. They just need it like, hey, come in here, paint this, get it done good, and get out.
Not even the place we're in now. It's a 52-story building.
Oh my god.
Well, I actually think it's higher than 52 stories because the building is 560 feet tall.
Oh shit.
There's 54 floors in said building.
Minus the 13th.
No, there's a 13th floor.
No.
It's not a hotel.
Building has 13 floors.
Okay, so for everybody who is...
Everybody on floor 14, you're on 13.
Yes, if you're in a hotel. And that's where this only fits into play. That's a hotel thing. Because haunted hotels are what created that superstition. Other regular office buildings don't follow suit into that because it's not a hotel.
Yeah.
So they'll add the 13th floor and the 13th floor button and number on everything.
Yeah, that's true because I have seen that before.
But shit, I forgot where I was going with that whole 52-story. Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's a 52-story building.
Yeah.
Half of it is vacant for remodeling. The other half is still people in their offices doing their office work.
Yeah.
So there's floors. Well, we can't use any of the main elevators.
Yeah.
There's, I think, a total of 8 or 10 elevators in this building. We're only allowed on 2 because they're the service elevators.
Like the freight elevators and stuff like that.
Exactly. We're only allowed on those. We're not allowed on front office property. We're not allowed to go through the front or back doors. We're only allowed through service entries. And we're only allowed to go through the front end of the kitchen to go out for break.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's like they got you kind of locked down.
There's a lot of rules and shit to it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can get why because like like all of those people, they're trying to work. You know what I mean? Like they may have people coming in and out, and it's like you don't want to get in the way of the people who are coming in and out, and plus the people who are trying to do the stuff. Because it's like we have the same issue where I work. It's like we just got carpet put in, and it's like it threw everybody off. Well, it threw us off working at night because we're trying to clean, but we got these 5 people or whatever like laying carpet in the entire hallway, and it's just like they did it at night to try not to get in the way of the people during the day, but it definitely got in our way. So it's like we didn't get a lot of our shit done while they were doing that. Because, you can't be walking on the car. Like, they're trying to get their job done quick and get out of there, too. But, like, I got upset. I was like, why don't you fucking plan for this shit on the weekend? Or, like, you know what I mean? Like,
and, I mean, that's kind of like in our thing. Right now, on the floor that we're on, there's electricians. There's plumbers. There's fucking people hanging tracking for the ceiling. There's us painters in there. There's fucking drywallers in there.
Yeah, so it's not just
every aspect. Even there's even guys drilling out holes in the concrete for new supports for these desks and shit they're putting in and new fucking walls.
Oh wow!
So you got 100 guys on one floor from 12 different trades.
Yeah, right.
It is a mess. You got people walking around all day, every day. Oh, somebody stole this from me. Somebody stole that from me. There's a dude the other day that thought he lost his laser leveler. Turns out one of his buddies had picked it up and put it in his bag on accident.
Yeah.
So he didn't realize he had 2 laser levelers in his bag. At the end of the day, they finally got it sorted out.
Yeah.
Not yesterday, the day before, we were all walking around looking for touch-up spots and drywall and whatnot. And my dad had been using this yellow frog tape. Well, the electricians use yellow frog tape so that they can put it on our fresh paint and it won't peel the paint off.
Yeah.
Still does occasionally. But, they're trying to be good about it for us. My dad was walking around and he set the yellow tape down. So we're doing our walk around, we're looking for the yellow tape, we couldn't find it. And he's over there bitching, complaining, oh, somebody stole my fucking frog tape because everybody around here is a goddamn psycho kleptomaniac, blah, blah, blah. 10 minutes later, we're doing a secondary walk around for, I can't even fucking remember what else it was.
Yeah.
Oh, last areas that we needed to get done. Because they're full of electrical boxes because these guys are doing wiring through the whole building. 52 floors of that crap.
Yeah.
Not 52, it's probably like 22 floors of it. But it was in one of the rooms that the guys had all their wiring, and my dad had set down the tape and walked away. So it's just like things don't always get stolen, but they do get misplaced with that many people and that much shit going on.
Yeah, especially because, like you said, like people are using certain tools that other people use as well. So it's just like they may accidentally snag it up and not realize that they took it, and it's just like, yeah, I know what you mean. Just because it's like when you have that many people in one specific area, specifically like on the floor, generally it kind of gets messy because you got a lot of people walking around, and a lot of people are using the same kind of stuff. They set them down when they're in the middle of something else, and it's just like it kind of gets a mix up. You know what I mean?
What I've noticed more than anything is a lot of these contractors have bought their tools from Home Depot. So a lot of them are like HDX, which is Home Depot's house supplier. So a lot of these tools are HDX hammers and 5-in-1s and stuff, and everybody's got them.
Yeah.
Hell, the other day we got 3 brand new ones, and in that same day I just happened to see like 20 other HDX 5-in-1s and blades and shit laying all over the ground in that one floor. So it's like you can make the mistake of grabbing somebody's old one that's bad, and having set your brand new one down, somebody might walk by, pick it up, and go, "That is a brand new 5-in-1. Thank you, whoever left it for me."
Right.
Shit happens. It's quite the clusterfuck.
Oh, dude, yeah. I don't know. I don't like mix-ups at work. It bugs
It's not.
the shit out of me.
I don't really have too much against it.
Well, my thing is like, I don't like it because like where I work, I have my own specific area. Like I have like what can be considered my own office. It's my custodial closet or whatever. That can be considered like my own office. I don't like it when I come back in and clearly somebody has been in there because they move all kinds of shit, they leave it a mess, and then like half of my tools are missing. And it's just like, well, fucking cool. Now what? Like, I gotta now I have to go borrow tools from the other floors, and then those floors aren't gonna have those tools. And it's just like it's annoying.
That's a vicious cycle.
it's fucking stupid. It's just like, use the tools, put them back. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if you're gonna use them. That's fine. I'm not an asshole. Go ahead, use it. You need to use it. Fine. Just bring it back.
It's a little easier in what you do.
Yeah,
my trade's different.
Here's the thing, though, is I'm not there when those people are there, so I don't know who the fuck has it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I come in and it's just gone.
Well, that's our problem too. It could be 100 different people, and you can't just walk up to everybody and be like, "You stole my shit.
Right?
Give me my fucking shit back."
There's no way of knowing.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's really the only point that bugs me about it. Is just like, I just don't like having to deal with it, just because like sometimes it becomes a confrontation rather than just a conversation.
Yep.
And it's irritating. Because people, like, some people just immediately just be like, no, you're an asshole. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, dude, this is what I was trying to avoid, right?
Right, yeah, exactly. I wanted to be civil, and over here you're just being douche canoe number one.
Yeah, usually it starts off like, hey, did you happen to use this? Are you saying I stole it? Like, oh my god, okay, no.
I love it. Dude, I love it when people start off a conversation like that. You start off like super nice about it. Like, did you by chance
happen to see this or use this?
And then people instantly go off on a tangent. Oh, you're over here blaming me. Whoa, why you gotta pick on me?
Like, why didn't you ask him or him?
Why don't you just be civil about it and respond like, I honestly did not see it, did not touch it. Don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna get simple. Yeah, I'm not gonna get mad because you don't know.
It's like we can both be fucking civil about this.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no need to get all wired and bent out of shape just over, I guess, miscommunication in your own head.
Yeah, and
I didn't come at you and attack you.
Yeah, no, I was simply trying to ask. I was trying to piece this together so I could kind of figure it out. You know, like I have to start somewhere. You were the closest person. I just asked you, and now you're gonna fucking. Now I think you took it, motherfucker. Now I think you're an asshole, and I think I'm blaming you now. I'm blaming you.
Get blamed on.
Right. But yeah, man. It was good being back on this podcast, but I think we're probably gonna have to call it an episode because it's getting pretty up there. And
I thought it was getting pretty up there a while ago.
Yeah, I just want a cigarette. That's more or less what it is. You hear that, people? I'm an addict. Now I'm going to go smoke a cigarette.
I'll lay back for you so we can get it really up there.
Okay. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Eat me.
Ah.
Love you. I won't forget about you.
All right. Well, I think we're out of here, guys. Thank you for tuning in and listening to us just randomly rant about a bunch of bullshit. I don't even know what we talked about.
We'll be back to rant. Well, I mean, the first 35 minutes of it, I think, was us talking about video games.
Yeah, and then it just went off somewhere else to like work and
we
stuff.
Turned into ranters.
All right, cool. That's fine with me. I got a lot of stuff to rant about all the time.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you guys for coming and listening to everybody. Well, to us, I guess. That was just bad placement of words.
Right, gnarls, dude. I hope y'all enjoyed.
Yeah. So. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, click, and all that other stuff. Share it.
Right down below.
Yeah. Also, leave me a comment about the worst games you guys have ever played, please.
So that he can play them and I can tell you how right you all are.
Yeah, he may not play them, but I'm gonna make him watch while I play them then.
I don't care. Watching is one thing, but I don't like wasting my time playing shit that I really...
You'd rather waste your time just watching something you don't like?
No, I'd rather waste time enjoying something I'm enjoying.
Misery likes company, my friend.
See.
Alright, we're out of here, guys.
Take it easy.
Later.